people, and welcome back to Mimmacula's Lounge. I hope you've had a wonderful week. The weekend is coming soon, so we're ready to party, to have a good time, to relax, or whatever that is you are going to do this weekend. If this is your first time here, welcome back to Mimmacula's Lounge. My name is Dorcas, and yeah, you're on my channel. So obviously the weekend's coming along, and you know, I saw the sun today, which made me think, oh, I wish I was on holiday, blah blah blah, which then got me thinking, hold on, why don't I make a video giving travel tips? Because obviously, you know, it's like February now. In a couple months, people will start going on their summer holidays, and you know, you're probably booking a holiday right now as you're watching this, or you're thinking of booking a holiday. So if you are thinking of booking a holiday, I've got some tips for you. You know, I'm professional here. I've got, ooh, look at that. Yes, professionalism, we like that over here. So I thought there's a few things that I've forgotten about sometimes when I travel. I love traveling. Traveling is one of my favorite things to do. And I've been very fortunate to be able to travel and discover the world. If you have never traveled before, please do try and travel, because it really is a beautiful thing to do. You know, whether it's by yourself, with your friends, with your family, just get out of your house, pack a bag and go somewhere, okay? Whether it's in England, outside England, wherever you are, like, just travel and discover where you live, discover the world. There's so much beauty to discover that you cannot just, you know, let it pass you by. You can't do that, okay? So without talking too much, let's get into these. Obviously today's Thursday, so I thought I'm gonna do like a Thursday tips travel edition. So yeah, I've got 10 like essentials I think people sometimes forget about, or just 10 tips when traveling. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. 10 tips what not to forget when traveling. Aha! Let's get into the list, right? I've got my little, what do you call this? Clipboard. Is this a clipboard? Yeah, I've got my clipboard here. Cute. With all the 10 things I thought about that are important to remember when traveling. So the first one is essentials. Essentials depend, like, I've got a few things that fall under the title essentials. So essentials, I've got toothbrush and toothpaste. Obviously, yes, you can buy a toothbrush when you travel, but sometimes it's better for you to bring it, because again, you never know. You know, just bring a toothbrush and toothpaste, like obviously travel size toothpaste, because again, you don't want to take something that will be taken away from you unless you're traveling with big luggage, which then you can, you know, pack in your toothpaste. Also, remember to get some travel size bottles. Half the time when you're traveling for a short period of time, you're probably going to have hand luggage, and in your hand luggage, you're only ever allowed to have no more than 100 milliliters. I think it's no more than 100. So just make sure you do check that whatever product you're taking in your hand luggage is no more than 100 milliliters, because they will take it away from you at the airport, and you don't want to do that. So yeah, to avoid that, make sure, you know, you can just go to like Poundland or Home Bargain and all those sort of shops where you can just get these little, literally, they're like this sort of length. They're really small bottles where you can put in your body lotion, and you can put in whatever that is, if it's your shampoo, whatever that is you want to carry with you. But just to avoid getting to the airport and then them taking away your shampoo, your body lotion, and then you now have to buy it all, you know, in the country you're traveling to. But if you don't want to do that, just go ahead and buy it in the country you know, once you land where you're going. The other one is international plugs. Now this is very, very important. I've got international plugs here that I always travel with. So if you're from England, obviously you're used to the plugs that has these, like, these three, you know, these 3 plugs. But then if you're traveling outside England, you're probably going to need one that only has these 2, which is the international one. And a lot of the times you find that all other countries use this. Is this working? Yeah. So they use this instead of that. So make sure before you travel, you know, go to Poundland, go to Home Bargains and just purchase some so that you don't get there and you're not able to charge your laptop, your phone, your camera, whatever it is. So just make sure you get some international plugs suitable for the country you're traveling to. Another thing I think is like just a good thing to have is a portable fan. I love this, and of course obviously it's pink. I love this. I bought this last summer when I traveled with my girlfriends, and it's just great. Like literally it's got a USB charger here, so you literally can use your phone charger to plug it, or you can just, you know, it comes with the charger anyway. And you know, instead of you sweating your makeup away, you just gotta do this, and baby girl baby girl, you're still gonna be matte even though the sun is shining, you know what I mean? So yeah, you know, and okay, calm down. And it's really cute, it's easy to carry, I mean it fits in your bag, your backpack, whatever that is you're gonna carry. So just get yourself a little portable, you know, fan so that you don't just sweat away. So another thing that I think is essential as well is if you're traveling by yourself, even if you're traveling with your friends, just make sure you have like you know, selfie stick, and just like a tripod, like a mini tripod where you can, you know, hook it to something, put your phone there and take pictures of yourself. That is if you're traveling by yourself. But then again, you know, it also works for like group pictures so that everybody is included. Just use this. You know, you can get this on Amazon. It's probably like less than £10. Just get yourself one of these, and you know, and it usually comes with a Bluetooth remote, so like, you know, you just connect it to your phone and take a picture. So yeah, who needs a photographer when you got these? Okay, cool. Another essential is these are I think, are these called charger packs? Portable batteries, portable charging batteries. I don't know what they're called, I forgot the name of them, but anyway, these are for your phone, so you can carry them with you when you're exploring the city or wherever that is you're traveling to, and you can charge your phone. And so, you know, you don't have you're in the situation where your phone is dead and you can't get like a taxi, you can't call anyone and whatever. So just, you know, get a couple of these again from Amazon, from your local you know, phone store or whatever. Just get you some so that, you know, again, you don't want to be stranded with a dead phone in a different country because you forgot to take yourself some extra battery. Obviously headphones, because hello, I need my music. So headphones or headsets, whatever you call them, so get you some. You know, obviously your phone comes with it. If not, then if you know, if you're bougie or whatever, you know, you got the Beats and you've got the wireless headphones or whatever. So, you know, don't forget your headphones. What else? Yeah, those are essentials, right? Number two sounds so obvious, but a lot of times you'll find that you're traveling, you know, you're thinking, oh my gosh, this outfit, that outfit, blah, 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 and you forget what? Your passport. Do not forget your passport. I say this again, it's so simple to think I've got my passport in my handbag. You know, as females, we tend to change our handbags a lot, and again, who walks around with their passport in their bags? So make sure that literally your passport is packed in the bag that you're carrying to the airport, to wherever you're going. Make sure you've got your passport with you, because you don't want to get to the airport and they're like, passport please. Now you're thinking, oh, yeah, it's not that. So get your passport. And of course, you know, I'm just trying to show off my Victoria's Secret passport case, but you know, protect your passport the same way you get covers for your phone. Get a cover for your passport too, because you know, you don't want to stain it, you don't want to mess it up. You know, get a cover for your passport. Cool. Number 3, accommodation, right? When looking for accommodation when traveling, you know, compare your prices, whatever your budget is, compare your prices. There's so many options of accommodation out there. There's hotels, Airbnb, booking.com, TripAdvisor, and so many more other options out there. You know, check them out, compare prices, and just, you know, plan ahead of time, obviously, and don't break the bank. Because again, sometimes as much as you want to stay in a place that's super luxurious, think about your program when you're traveling. Like, what are you going to do, how long you're going to spend in that accommodation, because then that allows you to think, okay, how much do I want to spend on my accommodation if I'm going to spend a lot of times there, or if I'm going to spend a lot of time out. Because you don't want to pay, you know, £200 per night, yet you're not even, you know, you want a pool, you want a jacuzzi, but then you don't even use it. So, you know, be a bit more cautious of what kind of accommodation you pick. But there's a lot of options, you know, like I said, Airbnb, booking.com, there's hotels, there's Airbnb, there's bed and breakfast, and so just, you know, look at different accommodation, and you might even find that staying in an Airbnb is a lot better than staying in a hotel, or staying in a hotel is a lot better. So you can just have sort of like options, right? Cool. That was number 3. Number 4, along with finding your accommodation, check your distance, because again, you don't want to be 2 hours away from the airport. That's not very wise, honestly. I think that's one thing we tend to forget to check when you're booking your accommodation. You found your accommodation, it's great, it's fantastic, and then you get to the country and it takes you literally like whatever long to get to your accommodation. So make sure you check your distance. So distance from airport to accommodation, accommodation to like attraction, accommodation to town, accommodation to market, accommodation to the beach, you know, those kind of things. So then at least if you find things that are closer to your accommodation, then, you know, it reduces your travel cost and your transportation cost and all those sort of things. So just make sure you check your accommodation, your distance between everything. So that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5. Before you travel, as you're booking your holiday, make sure you check legal requirements. Make sure you check visa requirements. Make sure you check all those things, because you don't want to get to the airport again and they tell you, sorry, you cannot travel because you're not allowed to. Or sorry, you cannot travel because you have to get a visa. Or sorry, it just becomes complicated. So make sure whatever country you're going to, make sure you're able to travel, whether you need a visa, how long it's going to take to get a visa, and all. Just make sure you look at those requirements, not to put yourself in, not in danger, but just in a stupid situation where you're so gassed about holiday and then you get there, it's like, sorry, you can't go because you're not allowed in the country, you know. So number 6. Number 6 is currency exchange. Whatever country you're going to, it's not always going. I'm pretty sure a lot of the times when you're traveling outside the UK, you know, the likelihood of you having to use pounds in the other country is very low. So make sure you check the currency. And also a big tip is change your money before you travel, so that, you know, you get like, you know, you just so you have the currency, and also the hassle of having to exchange your money once you get to the next country. So yeah, also if not, you can use banks that, you know, work well with like traveling and all those sort of things, so where they don't like charge you, you know, like Monzo and those kind of banks. But it would be wise to change your money before you travel, just, you know, to be safe, and just yeah. And on top of that, as much as you're budgeting your holiday, it is very important to take some extra money for emergency. You know, you can budget your holiday, you know, you can budget to the T, but make sure you always have some emergency money, because you never know what could happen and you might need extra money. So you don't want to go on your holiday, you know, having planned everything, planned every single spending, and then you get there and something happens and you need extra money and you know how to start calling your mom or whatever. So just make sure you have some extra money for emergency on the side. Number 7, is that 7? Yeah, number 7, I said pack ahead of time. This is the struggle. I don't do it, I'm still working on it, but it is the struggle. packing ahead of time before traveling instead of packing, you know, the night before, and you're now running around, oh my gosh, where's my bikini top, oh my gosh, where's my toothbrush, oh my gosh. And this is why you forget things, because you like, wow, I've forgotten a couple of these things, you know. And you know, try and pack ahead of time. I have a friend of mine who were traveling, and she started packing, like, I'm talking weeks before, like before the holiday arrived. She was like, yeah guys, I've packed my bags, and we were all like, what? She's like, yeah, I've packed my bags, I've sorted my outfits out, everything. So try and be organized with the way you're packing. So maybe at least give yourself a couple of days to just make sure that you've got everything, you've washed everything, and you know, you're not running around the house the night before, or like the morning you're traveling, because you can't find whatever that is you're looking for. So just give yourself, you know, time to pack and make sure you double check you have everything. And that, another thing I think that links to like accommodation and checking your distance is transport. Make sure you check if you're capable of, you know, booking transport, you know, from the airport to take you to accommodation. Also just check like Ubers and taxis and trains and buses, just so you have an idea of like how much you're going to spend roughly on transport. Or maybe if you're renting a car, you know, just check those things, just to know, like, you know, what you're looking into spending, or just like, you know, like how you're going to get from point A to point B. So just check your transport and plan your attractions. Again, planning your attractions in, you know, not too far away from your accommodation. You don't want to have to travel long distances only to get to one place. And then, you know, sometimes traveling for long distance, it just you know, it's daunting and it's tiring. So by the time you get to attraction, you're kind of like, okay, you know, like personally it would put me off if I have to travel to an attraction like for so long, because then again I'm like, okay, then the traveling there and the traveling back, da da da. So just make sure, you know, you check and plan your attractions and find a way to balance the distance as well as the time spent there, and like, you know, prices and blah blah blah. Last but not least, this is not really like a travel tip, it's just like, you know, have fun. Like I was saying at the beginning of this video, you know, have fun, travel the world. Like if there's anything I would wish everyone would be able to do, is to travel and just like, you know, travel, discover the world, learn about other cultures, and just have a good time, you know, make memories and just leave your house. You know, don't get too comfortable in being in one country and not, you know, traveling out. And also just plan ahead, you know, like if you're traveling in the summer, start saving, and that gives you something to look forward to. If you're traveling during like the winter time, just, you know, just find ways. As much as it sounds expensive to travel, if you plan it, like if you give yourself enough time and you plan it way ahead, you'll be able to like find good deals, and always, you know, check all the good deals. And yeah, like, you know, just travel and have a good time overall. Like, you know, don't stress yourself too much, and if things don't go according to plan, it's okay. Like literally, you know, you can plan a holiday from day one to whatever, and then something could happen in between that's gonna mess up your plans, and that's fine. You know, just think of the fact that you're blessed enough to be in a different country, you're blessed enough to, you know, experience different culture, you're blessed enough to just, you know, get on a plane and make it, and, you know, not be in an accident or anything like that. So yeah, those are like my Thursday tip travel edition. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I've encouraged you to travel, because again guys, come on, like it's a great thing to do. But yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If it is your first time here, make sure you subscribe, as well as click the notification bell to know when I upload. Also my social will be down below, as well as pop on the screen. I'll try, you know, follow me on Instagram as well as Snapchat. Again, you know, like, share, subscribe and comment, and thank you for watching. Mwah. Bye.